Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in episode 2 of season 1 of our NBA 2K21 all-time teams. You guys saw in the last episode the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 116-40. I will have the link to the video if you guys want to check that episode out. So the Orlando Magic will be traveling down to the 713 and the 281 in the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I think Houston is the largest city in all of Texas, maybe Dallas. But anyway, let's advance on to the starting five for the all-time Magic. So they got Penny Hardaway, Tracy McGrady. They both do wear the number 1 though, just keep that in mind. Grant Hill, Dwight Howard, and Shaquille O'Neal. But for the Houston Rockets, that's who I'm playing as. James Harden, who spent 8 great seasons with the Rockets. He demanded a trade, and he's now with the Brooklyn Nets. Tracy McGrady, who is also with the all-time Magic. Clyde Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Yao Ming. So without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alrighty, now it is tip-off time. Shaquille O'Neal and Yao Ming, they're ready for tip-off, and the Orlando Magic do have the first possession. And Penny Hardaway, he lost the basketball there for a moment, but picks it back up, and he goes for mid-range, and he shoots his first 2 points of the game for the Orlando Magic. So now I'm going to pass it off to Yao Ming, and it's intercepted to Shaquille O'Neal, and Grant Hill makes that one-handed dunk. So that was not great defense played by Houston so far. So now we got Yao Ming, and he's going to shoot that in for 2 points. He adds the first 2 points of the game for the Houston Rockets. So they got Penny Hardaway, and he loses the basketball, and it's Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to pass it to James Harden, and he shoots this in for 3 points. And it's now going to be 5-4. The Rockets lead it by a point. And Tracy McGrady, he loses the basketball there. And McGrady, he attempts the 3, and Shaq, he makes that dunk. And it's now 6-5 Orlando. So I'm going to pass it to Hakeem Olajuwon. And Olajuwon, he's going to make that in for 2 points as well, picking up the assist by Clyde Drexler. And now Penny Hardaway has the basketball, so he's going to shoot that in for 2. And now I'm going to pass it to James Harden, and I'm going to pass it off to Yao Ming. And let's see if he can shoot a three-pointer. He really only shot a three-pointer, I think, maybe once, twice in his career. I mean, this guy's 7'6", Yao Ming, and got drafted in 2002, played with the Rockets until, I think, 2011. And the Magic take this early lead. And James Harden, he's going to shoot that in from 3 points. And that's going to count for the Houston Rockets. So it's now 13-11 here in the 281. And there is a foul. James Harden with the reach in for Houston. And the Magic have possession. So Rashard Lewis passes it to Anderson. So Nick Anderson has the ball. He's going to pass it to Rudy Tomjonavich, and then Steve Francis, he makes that decent layup there, and it's now 15-11 Rockets lead. So Rashard Lewis, he passes it to Nelson, and there is a foul, and the Magic do go to the free throw line, and they make their first free throw of the game count, so it is in. And will they make their second one is the real question. So the answer to that is yes. So I'm going to pass it to Rudy Tomjonavich, who coached Team USA in the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia. Makes it in for 2 points. So he formerly coached the Houston Rockets. Keep that in mind. And he also played for them. So Nick Anderson, he passes it to Nelson, and he makes that in. And I'm going to pass it to Rudy Tomjonavich. And Tomjonavich, he's going to make that in for 2 points. So we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Houston leading by 4. All right, now this is the beginning of the second quarter, and the Houston Rockets are still leading by 4. I'm going to pass this off to Yao Ming, and it looks like Yao Ming's going to go up, and he's going to make a layup there. And he has 7 points, Yao Ming, in this game, 3 for 3 in field goals. And now Jameer Nelson has possession of the basketball. He gets stolen. And Kenny the Jet Smith, he passes it to Yao Ming. What an incredible dunk by Yao Ming there that time. He uses both hands. And I'm pretty sure he dunked a whole lot in his career because of his height. He was one of the tallest players in NBA history. And I think the tallest was Mayante Ball. I think he was about 7'10", maybe 7'7", I don't know. But he was around that height. But Orlando, they try to make a three-pointer. I'm going to pass it to Chris Paul, who now plays for the Phoenix Suns. And I'm going to pass it to Chris Paul. And I'm going to pass this off to Rudy Tomjonavich. And Tomjonavich makes the nice spin move there. And that's going to pick up an assist by Chris Paul. So we are 11 for 11. So that's 100% for Houston in field goals today. And the Magic score a three-pointer. And I'm going to pass this to Hakeem Olajuwon. And he shoots this in for 2 points. And it's now 27-18. He went to the University of Houston. Spent all of his NBA career with the Rockets. And he only spent 1 season with the Raptors. So Hakeem Olajuwon does take the foul there. And the Magic do have possession of the basketball. So they're going to pass it to Penny Hardaway. And Grant Hill shoots that in for 3. Well, 2, excuse me. But I'm going to pass this off to James Harden. And James Harden, he's going to shoot this in from long range 3. And that's going to be good. So it's now 30-20 here for the Rockets. So they're leading by 10 at home. And now Tracy McGrady, he's going to shoot this in for 3. That doesn't make it in. So I'm going to pass it off to Clyde Drexler, who played with the Portland Trailblazers. So he makes that in for 2 points. So Dwight Howard got drafted straight out of high school by Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy in 2004. Spent some time with the Houston Rockets, by the way. And Grant Hill and then Dwight Howard makes an offensive rebound, but he helps his team by shooting it in for 2 points. And Tracy McGrady, who also played for the Houston Rockets, makes a 2-pointer as well. So it's now Shaq O'Neal. He's going to go up, and he actually misses it. It gets blocked. So I'm going to pass it to Drexler, and then James Harden. He's going to shoot that in for a long range 3, and it's now 37-22. This game's been pretty good, I'd have to admit, to see. So now McGrady has the ball, and James Harden gets a foul. It's a reach, and so McGrady has to go to the free throw line and score at least 2 points. So he makes his first one count. And will McGrady make it in for the second one? The answer is going to be a big yes, sirree. So I'm going to pass it off to Yao Ming. And I'm thinking Yao Ming, he can at least shoot another 3 in, and he does. So we'll see you guys in the second half. So this is the start of the third quarter. James Harden has 12 points in this. All of his points, by the way, he did by using 3-pointers. And Yao Ming, to begin this third quarter, makes a spectacular dunk for the Rockets. And he used that two-handed one like he did on his first dunk. And Penny Hardaway, he has the basketball. He loses it. I'm going to pass it to Yao Ming again. Hopefully he can dunk this in, but it gets blocked. So I'm going to pass it back to Ming. And Yao Ming, he's going to shoot that in from, I think, mid-range. And it's now going to be 44-24 Houston. So Penny Hardaway and the Magic. Looks like they're going to pass it to Grant Hill, and Grant Hill, he misses that three-point shot, and now Yao Ming has possession of the basketball, so he's going to go up, tries to box out there, and he makes that in. So Yao Ming has 18 points, 8 for 9 from the field goal line, from field goals. And now we got Yao Ming. He steals the ball. He's going to go up, and there is a foul. So Penny Hardaway makes that reach-in foul. And Yao Ming, he has 20 points in this game. And the Rockets are now leading by 25 since he had added that free throw attempt in. So Yao Ming, he steals the ball, and he's going to go up, and Jameer Nelson makes the foul there. So Yao Ming, he goes to the free throw line twice. His release was excellent on the first attempt. Will it be so on the second? The answer will be yes. So it's now 51-24. The Rockets are leading by 27 here in the 2-1-3, in the 7-1-3, in the 2-8-1, and in the 2-8-1 in the Lone Star State of Texas. And Yao Ming, he has 5 points from mid-range, 25 in today's episode, and he makes the steal. And Ming, he's going to go up, and he's going to make a spectacular dunk here for the Houston Rockets. So now Jameer Nelson has possession of the basketball. He loses it. I think Nelson is going to pick it back up. And Hakeem Olajuwon has possession now, and he's going to step back and shoot this in for about 2 points. So it's now 57-24. The Rockets leading by 33. So Jameer Nelson loses the basketball, and it's out of bounds. The Magic have possession. All right, now this is going to be 26-57. I'm going to use Chris Paul. I'm going to pass it to James Harden. And then he's going to pass it to Paul, and then I'm going to pass it to Yao Ming. Drexler, I think, picks up that assist. So it's now 59-26 here in Houston, Texas. So Nick Anderson loses a basketball, and Yao Ming has possession of it. And he makes a nice, decent layup there. And it's now 61-26. The Rockets are leading by 35. Rashad Lewis passes it to, I think, Skillies. And Yao Ming gets his second foul of the game. It's a reach-in, by the way, for the Rockets. So it's now 31.4 seconds left in the third quarter. And Steve Francis, who plays with the Rockets on his all-time team, makes that 2 points count. So I'm going to pass it to James Harden. And James Harden's going to go for 3. And he actually makes it in. So it's now 64-28. Only 21 seconds to go in this third quarter. So now Chris Paul makes a reach-in foul, and they go to the free throw line with only 17.9 seconds to go, and they actually make it in. So will they score their 30th point? The answer will be coming up, and they actually do make it in. So I'm going to pass this to Chris Paul, and then I'm passing it to James Harden. And James Harden, he's going to shoot this in from long range 3. And it's 67-30. We'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, and the State Farm assist of the game is coming up. So the State Farm, you guys saw Yao Ming. I think this was a dunk here on this play. And it was. I think it might have been the first or maybe the third dunk. And the Magic do have possession of the basketball. And now Skillies has possession. And Chris Paul, he's going to go up and make 2 points count for the Houston Rockets. So he makes his first 2 points. And Horance Grant passes the ball to Scott Skikes. And I'm going to pass this off to CP3. And CP3, he will make that in. And it's going to count for 2 points. And there's only 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Steve Francis makes that super incredible dunk. So he makes the steal and he makes that dunk there that time. So now the Orlando Magic have possession. Rudy Tomjonavich, he gets his first foul of the game. It's a reach-in, by the way. And it looks like they're going to pass it to one of their players. So now Haiduk Torigu makes that dunk. And we were going to block there, but he just got it in time. So now we got Kenny the Jet Smith, whom you see on NBA, and as a commentator on NBA on TNT. I actually never knew he was actually a former NBA player. I knew Shaquille O'Neal and Dwayne Wade were former players. And Candace Parker is also one of the commentators. She plays for the WNBA. I think now she plays for the Chicago Sky. She did play with the LA Sparks for a little while. But her older brother, I think Anthony, played with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. He also spent time with the Toronto Raptors as well. So Kenny the Jet Smith, he makes that in for 2 points. It's now 81-34. The Rockets leading by 47 points in this one. And we're going to change out our roster. All right, your player of the game is Yao Ming. So I'll explain the numbers in about a minute or two. Right now, we got to play some Houston Rockets basketball, and Yao Ming, he makes that layup in. So it's now 85-36 here in the Toyota Center. Jameer Nelson has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Nick Anderson. So Nick Anderson makes that in. And now we're 19 for 20 in the second half. The Magic are 6 for 7. And Yao Ming, he tries to get 2 points in, but there is a shooting foul. So I think it was Nick Anderson who made that shooting foul. And now we get it in for another when we get 3 points total, because Yao Ming scored 2 points before the foul, when the foul occurred. And then after the foul, he basically got an extra point from making the free throw count. So Hakeem Olajuwon makes the 91st point of the game for the Rockets. So they're going to pass it to Horance Grant. And Horance Grant actually makes that in. So it's now 91-42. So I'm going to pass this deep to Olajuwon. And Hakeem Olajuwon, he's going to make this in. Not quite, actually. And they make the steal. I think Olajuwon, he's going to shoot this in for 3, long range. And it's now 94-42. So Rashad Lewis passes it to Shandon Anderson. And Olajuwon looks like he's going to step back and shoot for 3. And he actually makes it in. So it's now 97-42. The Rockets are leading by 55 points. So Nick Anderson whatsoever passes the ball to Jameer Nelson. And there is a foul on Kenny the Jet Smith. All right, now there's 7 seconds to go before the game is over. Rudy Tomjonavich, he's going to shoot this in from 3, and he scores the 100th point for the Houston Rockets in this game. And the game will be over. The Rockets win it 100-42 in the 7-1-3 and the 2-8-1. So Yao Ming and the Rockets got an A+ in this game today. So it's now, final score is the Houston Rockets 100, the Orlando Magic 42. All I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you at stats. All right, Yao Ming, 38 points, 1 rebound, 4 steals. And he had 3 dunks in this game. 15 for 16 of the field goals, 2 for 2 for 3-pointers. James Harden, 18 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. And all of his points were based off of 3-pointers, actually. Yao Ming, by the way, had 3 dunks. So Hakeem Olajuwon, 15 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. Along with 4 steals. Yao Ming had 4 steals as well. Rudy Tomjonavich had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Kenny the Jet Smith, he had 7 points, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Steve Francis had 6 points in all, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Tracy McGrady, he had only 2 points for Houston. Scott Skeels had 7 points, 1 rebound. Tracy McGrady, he had 5 points in all. Penny Hardaway had 4 points, 2 assists on the day. Grant Hill had 4 points in all, but he had a dunk in this. Dwight Howard had 4 points, 1 rebound, and 1 block. Jameer Nelson had 4 points and 3 assists on the day. Hadgo Taraku had 4 points, and Shaquille O'Neal had 2 points, and it was a dunk. So we'll see you guys. We'll show you the next matchup here. So the next episode will be the all-time Chicago Bulls taking on the all-time New York Knicks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next episode.